Last flag.
Look at this. We've got it all in the right places this time.
It
Looks
worked.
beautiful. Yeah, I think it
Oh
worked.
my
I think
God.
this time, this is the first ever, never before seen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like the crop maybe needs a little bit of work. I see some
top.
blue bleeding into the red, and some red on the other side. But I mean, otherwise, this is phenomenal. I mean, great stuff. Props to Sozer for this.
We need the angelic sound effect where it's like, oh, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, right? I actually have that on my
Steam
PC
Deck
somewhere. Yeah. Oh, what? Wait. The stream's, it's off on my POV. Did the stream just hit? Oh, F. Okay. Maybe we might still be live. Oh, disconnect, reconnect. Okay. There's so much power from the scoreboard. It's drawing so many resources. It's so, hefty and incredible that it killed the entire stream. I don't know. Okay, we're switching back. We didn't even get a chance to really fully take in what we were looking at there. There was a lot to unpack. We could go back.
It's okay.
I mean, I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if we got the time, it's whatever. They're probably going to hop into the next one. But yeah, I was going to just, I guess, continue the thought that you were saying there about Chato dying with that sniper. I mean,
right.
A lot of the time in this game, just simply denying resources to the other team is such a big deal that, like, if you have a sniper and you're the last player alive, you either sit all the way back and don't die so you can continue to keep that in your favor, or if you're going to die, throw it off the map so you don't let that trade hands. And it was a snowball effect. As soon as Harambe and Prufio get control of that sniper, that was literally what ended the game for them, was that to die with their sniper and give it to the other team in a spot that he absolutely did not have to. He hit one snipe. He hit one snipe and was absolutely feeling himself. Curb slides forward and gets met by 3 bandits that are, of course, calling him out. So a little bit of a misstep from one of our superstars today. I think he's still obviously an incredibly talented player, but you got to learn from mistakes like that.
I can definitely relate to hitting an automatic, unintentional curb slide. So I feel for you.
Unintentional? I don't know if that's the word.
Automatic, habitual.
There it is.
Shameful. Vanity-induced, ego-fueled curb slide, and that's exactly what we'll see from Professor off this opening strat. He's got intention for this one, snipe in his hands.
Yeah, I mean, can you blame the guy? This guy's unreal with the sniper. He's gonna take some early fire. Looks like he is also taken down. Not sure who took it. Looks like James Dean. The James Dean, by the way. Not just any James Dean, but the James Dean. Love the tag.
Have you heard that name? Am I tripping on thinking that that's an inappropriate name for the broadcast? Or
I mean, it could be. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not familiar with it personally, but
okay. I'm afraid to look it up and find out. But anyway,
it seems like a common name. So there's it's got to be a lawyer.
Right.
Like every single possible occupation, there's a James Dean involved, right? Like,
or like a John Doe. It's kind of like that.
Exactly. So maybe saying that he's the true James Dean in comparison to the others. Who knows?
One and only. Fair enough. King of the Hill, live fire. One of my favorite map game type combos, personally. I love playing this one. Just a good dynamic and pace of play, and just playing live fire, I think, in general, is just dopamine-inducing. There's a good number of outplays you can make on this map while still being a good teammate at the same time. There's a nice little balancing act there. We'll see what these players do. Method Mike right now, as he drops down into Pillar Door, he's got the team cross opportunity as they make their way to Hill. But the positioning, I'm not sure about this one. Running into the firing squad with no perimeters.
Yeah, if you're gonna enter into the bee's nest, you better have multiple angles to do so, else you're gonna get stung. And exactly what happens every time you take a squad wipe, the other team's gonna get at least 10 seconds, and it only takes 40 to secure a single hill. Professor looking to put the finishing touches on this one, but I'd like to see how they rotate. But no, he actually gets taken down. Ellen have a chance to stop this. Need to secure this kill, but no, unable to do so, and dying as the hill transitions to the next one. Also quite bad for Shaolin. That means that Harambe have the early rotation, should earn the tower, but no. Shaolin actually spawned at the other at the tower, and kind of fortunate to do so. I think that's maybe one of them did actually go to the next hill, and that's why they spawned there. Not sure, but regardless, definitely advantageous for them to do so.
No wasted time transitioning from one cap to the other here. Some early time on the board. And we'll see what they can do with it. Prufio going to bounce right into that one as they do take back the setup. Camo coming up here as well. Still got a dilemma to fight for. And we'll see if they can manage it. Professor living up there on scoreboard. Definitely a nice opportunity to help the team and to get this camo as they try to make it back to hill. But they've lost the hill in the process. Mr. Perfect, can he sneak out? Looks like he did. At the very least, they got camo, but he's got to play it wisely.
Does. Gets one kill, but gets taken down immediately. You'd like to see a little bit more value from it. By the way, somebody in chat has helped us out and said that Chato is how you say it.
Oh, I thought you were reading the other thing.
Yeah, I knew that you were probably going to get baited by that, but it was from the...
yeah.
I think maybe somebody whispered it to our admin.
There might be a lot of different, James. Anyway.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, he seems like
it could be
he's an injury attorney. He's
a physics engineer.
He could be a senator. I don't know. I don't pay attention to politics. It just seems like that kind of name, But
for sure.
Regardless, Mr. Perfect's got the sniper rifle. Harambe looking absolutely final right now, looking like the final boss of this tournament. They went down game 1 of winners finals, came back with 3 consecutive games, looking to do the exact same thing here, already with a 2-1 lead, sorry, 2-0 lead in King of the Hill, and it's a bad position to be in if you're on the side of Shaolin.
And an interesting position for is it Chato? You were saying they tried to pronounce
Chato.
it. Chato. Back against the wall, cutting sight lines, watching the main door, but also putting himself in a position to potentially backsmack somebody coming up the staircase on A there. That's a position I feel like you don't see people sit in too often, but you spawn in and die to apparently Mr. Perfect. Is that who that was with that ridiculous snap on the way out there? Definitely making me think twice if I'm in the small door.
What a crazy angle, like backing up, swinging the reticle up and diagonally to the side, quick scope to find the headshot under those conditions.
Nasty.
From what looks like somewhat of a random shot, but I mean, he's Mr. Perfect for a reason. Perfect quick scope.
Yeah.
And 3 dead for Shaolin. This could turn into a 3-0 lead, which is almost insurmountable. I mean, I've seen it happen. I've done it myself. Gone down 3-0 and come back in this, and that's a thrill. This is probably the map that it's most possible on, but certainly not the conditions you want to put yourself in if you're Shaolin.
Right. This is definitely the map to do it. I feel like the way that the hills have been laid out, especially now, like moving the B hill off, there's just a lot more bounce back potential and situations where you can lock in a setup and make things turn the momentum around. But might not be the way that this one goes, Eli. Remember, this is tournament life on the line for Shaolin. It's 2-1 in this series, so if they cap this, they might be on tournament point. My God, Chato's doing everything he can.
Yeah, Chato was a part of that heat, but got a double kill. Even had eyes on a third opponent that wasn't looking at him, but Harambe, the pressure too great. Now 3 hill lead, the only saving grace for Shaolin. Like we said, this is a good map for the comeback. And they've got 3 minutes on the clock. So if they can create kind of a lockdown setup, they could absolutely make it happen. But Professor's got something to say about it.
Rufio's got a sniper. This is looking rough for the boys in red. They're definitely losing opportunities. It's starting to fall for them. I like the team shots, though, as they make it up the left-hand side. But Prufio knows they're there. What a placement for the triple kill. I want to put this man on fire just
yeah.
No? Can we do it?
I was gonna say the same exact. That's literally the first thing that came to my mind. It's not an overkill, but that was a sick triple kill. Yeah, this is the game to do it. He's been on fire for 2 games in a row,
baby. And he's off the map. He's putting himself out. Into the water he goes as his team takes the game and the tournament. What a way to close it, Prufio. That was hot.
My goodness. I'll tell you what, I played against Prufio on Forbidden recently. I was on a Smurf, so he probably doesn't even know, but he did the same thing to me on Forbidden, bro. This guy was just hitting every snipe. I was like, who is this guy? What's going on? But I have learned he is apparently him, and just putting the team on his back with those snipes. That guy was out of control.
21-8 to end that game. Prufio, by the way, the slight leader, but definitely a team effort, right? Harambe showing up and showing out, really a confident close, a 3-1 series, and exactly what you alluded to, I think, earlier, Eli, when you said that they lost the first game and then 3-1 in the previous, the winners finals. right? So they did the exact same thing. They just regained in confidence, and we're seeing it in the stats here. What a game.
Absolutely incredible stuff. Shaolin, not the one that got, or sorry, it was Harambe. They got 4-0. So the graphic needs updating at the top here. Like we said, this is a work in progress as far as the thing goes. Names are backwards, but regardless, I mean, impressive stuff out of Harambe Gaming, name of the team here, and I think this is not going to be the last we see of these guys in these draft tournaments. They're going to be ones to look out for the next one as well.
Right, but will we see the same mix of players? Likely not. I think that's the beauty of the draft tournament, is just being able to adapt to your circumstance and get the most out of it and be a well-rounded team player. You can't just be cracked on the sticks. You got to be a good communicator or a good IGL. I'm sure some of that came into play with this Harambe team, and it's the reason they are where they are. Some good balance in skill sets, I think, for sure. And a good showcase of talent from so many different players. Eli, regardless of peripheral, we had a lot of M&K players, like at least 3 players in this grand finals were M&K, maybe half the lobby, just about, right? Like, kind of crazy when you put it all together, seeing the up-and-coming talent and how diverse it is, which is really cool.
Absolutely. I love to see the rise of M&K. They're gonna face a challenge, I think, when it comes to HCS, because then they gotta plug the M&K into the Xboxes, which I think me and you talked about before, which it's like kind of the biggest hurdle. But
yeah,
if they can get over the input delay and play like they have been, I think we're gonna see. Or they just got to be good enough to make it into pool play by default, to be immediately on PCs like Wootum has. So
yeah,
congrats to Harambe. It's exciting to see these guys play. Professor really teaching people how to play, man. This guy's
for sure
on another level today.
Yeah, man was definitely popping off. I think in every category we showcased the movement as well that he was capable of with the M&K, but with just his own skill set. We saw some pretty wild stuff. Overall, pretty awesome tournament. I think, Eli, that went smoothly. We had an awesome production crew helping us out as well. I think it would be impossible without it. We've been shouting out Sozer because these graphics, this overlay, this whole setup, this is pretty damn high tier for one of our first, I believe one of the first Clutch Academy events that Clutch has done. So I mean, unbelievable in all categories. But Eli, we got a lot of shout outs. Maybe you can help me out here for our production. We got Izzy, we got Frazilla helping us. I know we got Lady Mando in the chat right now, and you said Ashley Blair helping us out in the chat. Anybody I'm missing?
Said Frazilla already. Sozer, obviously, who did all the production in the back. Yeah. Or did you say somebody, Sozer? Yeah, obviously Clutch, who was running around like crazy, putting fires out. I mean, he was responsible for the whole thing. Yeah, he's showed up on the stream to talk as well. So shout out to Space Station, Oats Overnight, Bittersweet, all the people that have supported this, and obviously all the players. I mean, to sign up, we wouldn't have any gameplay to watch if it wasn't for people signing up for the tournament. So thanks to all the competitors and allowing us to watch your gameplay.
Hell yeah. Sign up, stick with us. Long day at Halo, but a good day at Halo. And Eli, thank you for joining me for it. This was fun. This was the first event, that we've been doing some cool impromptu commentary, and we did that one at the end of last year. That was pretty cool as well. But this is an actual production crew. We got to kind of, play off of each other. So good time, man. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, for sure. Let me know if you need some tips on Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay. I thought you were gonna.
I got the knowledge bros.
I could actually look you up for Zelda tips. I thought you were gonna say for Halo. You're just gonna call me out on the broadcast. If you need another coaching session, Shyway, just didn't catch some of those plays there. You've been missing out.
We'll play again soon. Last time we ran, I feel like we went on a win streak. So maybe we gotta play some more for the streams.
Yeah, definitely going to get a grind in, and hopefully chat will as well. Thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you for just the whole well-ran event. Not quite sure how we're closing it out. Do we throw it to production? All right. Perfect. Sounds good. So we're going to do an outro and a raid. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Have a good rest of your evening, and hopefully the first of many. We'll see you again soon.